We do have it, Carl, and sometimes those numbers are pretty darn close to the estimate. Tesla delivering 462,890 vehicles in the third quarter. The estimate on the street was for 462,000. So we're not going to see a whole lot of reaction in Tesla shares today. This is the first time since the fourth quarter that Tesla posted a gain, a positive year-over-year gain, or an increase, I should say, in sales. Last year, they're roughly in line with where they were in terms of total deliveries. But this is the number that people were expecting, 462,890, producing 470,000 vehicles in the fourth quarter, or excuse me, in the third quarter. And we also have the date for when Tesla will report its Q3 numbers, which is on the 23rd after the bell. So again, Tesla coming in as expected, 462,890 vehicles, just a smidge more than the street was expecting. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Hey, Phil, I'm going to bring you into the conversation we were just having because Jim was bringing up the idea, at what point does the increasing number of EVs actually start to affect the demand for gasoline? I don't know when we get to that point. I mean, we're still very low percentages, aren't we, in terms of ownership worldwide?
We're not there, David.
We're not, right? Yeah.
Yeah, worldwide, I mean, you definitely are seeing the growth in China certainly impacting the demand for ICE vehicles in that market, which is the largest market in the world in terms of vehicle sales. But we're not seeing it definitely here in the United States. In terms of vehicles sold, it's going to be about 9% relative to the rest of the market. ICE is still about 79, 80%, and then hybrids coming in at about 11 or 12%. So you're seeing the slow erosion in the ICE market, but definitely not to the point where you can say EVs are telling people, look, you don't need to buy an ICE vehicle, and therefore gasoline demand is dropping.
Well, Phil, Jim, is this the last thing that happens before we start talking about autonomous and the big day? Because I've got to tell you, Phil, the expectation,
yes.
We don't have a lot of things out there that I just hear people are so excited about other than this day. It's really rather amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. It is the thing that everybody is focused on for two reasons, Jim. First of all, we finally will get greater clarity about Elon's robotaxi vision. More than simply, someday we're going to have these vehicles and they're all going to drive us out on the road. We've heard that for years, and frankly, I don't think it moves the needle anymore. What people want to hear next week from Elon Musk is, first of all, what the vehicles will look like, and we've heard some things being leaked out about the possibility that it'll be a slightly different design, almost more of a microcar, if you will, as one possibility. And B, when will we see these actually start to go into the market, albeit in geo-fenced areas? They're not going to be widespread all over the world, but in geo-fenced areas. And how much clarity does he give us in terms of the growth that he expects? That's what people are focused on. And then second to that is also, do they tell us, look, in the meantime, we're also going to be focused on delivering a lower-priced vehicle to the market? There is no doubt that when you look at the demand for the Model 3 or the Model Y, the reason those are so strong, so successful, is because of the pricing that they come at. That's where the market in EVs is headed, lower-priced vehicles. So if he comes out and he says, look, we're going to come out with something even lower-priced and can give us some clarity there, I wouldn't be surprised if you see the shares move higher. But the details on robotaxi, that's what people are focused on.
Yeah, well, the Cybertruck, was that just a big mistake and a big waste of time in terms of getting them to that lower-cost vehicle?
David,
I know, but it's
they're growing
numbers
deliveries.
Are good. But numbers are good. Phil's right. Numbers are good for the Cyber.
They're not huge at this point, David. Are they as big as the Model 3 and the Model Y? No. But they are growing production and growing deliveries. And look, you see them more and more when you're out, driving around. I see them more and more, and not just in the areas where you expect to see them, where there's heavy EV adoption, but in areas where you don't expect to see them, you start to see them a little bit more. I wouldn't call it a failure. Look, did they zig while the market zagged in terms of looking for a lower price vehicle? Absolutely. And that's why Elon Musk did a 180 in the first quarter, and he said, we got to come out with a lower priced vehicle. And that's what they're going to be expected to announce at the Q3 results.
Well, Phil,
just
to go back on the Cybertruck, they did pass the Mustang Mach-E sales in the month of July.
Yeah. Yeah, they're growing, Jim. They're growing. And look, I understand people will sit there and say it's never going to be as big as the Model 3 and Model Y. It was never going to be as big as those. And who knows where they ultimately get to. They've targeted 250,000 a year. I don't know. Do I think they get to 250? Hard to tell at this point. But clearly, they are growing their production and their sales.